Hello, Echo Casters. It is I, Echo Craft. What is going on? What is happening right now? Anybody? So let's see who we got in the chat right now. Oh, we only have 2 people so far, but we have Mark Anderson and we have Tactical MIDI. Hello. What's going on? So, I've been playing around with the Moog Messenger. I finally got it up and running last night. It's been a hectic week. I don't know, man. Anyway, it's been crazy. And I've been running around like a dog, working and trying to get stuff going. And taking my wife to the hospital for checkups and things like that. And, living life. What's up, Country Fair 74? And I haven't really had time. I was literally sitting on top of the box in the studio. Excuse me. And I finally got it up and running. I'll do a quick shot here for you guys so you can see. I believe it's this one. Okay, so I moved things around a little bit. I've got the Messenger over there. The Muse is here. I put the Arturia Mini Freak on the other side there. And I put the that is the MS1, right? That's over there. And yeah, so, here we are, right? Well, let's see. I'll go back to this shot here. So basically, I basically finally, got it up and running. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it real quick. Who else we got in the chat? We've got Floating Robots. What's going on? We've got DJ McBaggins. What's up? We've got the electronic composer. What's going on, fellas? Ladies, gents, he, she, they, them, bafangul. Got a shirt coming out that's going to be saying that soon. I'm pretty excited about it. Samurai wanted me to make one, so I said, okay, sure, no problem. Right? Anyway, let me take a sip of this. Okay, so, like I said, it basically, took me a while to get all this stuff together, and yes, the mini freak is crazy. So I finally got it going, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So pros and cons, right? I mentioned this in, I think it was a podcast that I did out of my car. You know how I do the synth car thing, going to the coal mine? Samurai goes to the salt mine. I go to the coal mine. Anyway, I'm Italian Sicilian to be specific. All right. It's a nice boy. Okay. Hey, what's up, Apollo? So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Now, one of the things that kind of bugs me is the fact that I got mine. Hans did too. Hans Volt got his shipped to him. And the preset banks only went up to 5. So there were only 5 banks, which kind of is annoying as hell, right? And so, simple fix, right? Real simple fix. All I did was basically, what's this? Hold on a second. Set that up. Okay. All right, there we go. So basically, all you have to do is do a factory reset and do the latest firmware update, and I got all my patches. Now I know Greg from Loonsberry Pedals didn't get didn't have that problem. He basically was fine out of the box. Oh, there he is there. What's up, Greg? So let's see. I don't know. Yeah, he might come in later, I hope. I guess I'm doing a lot of ums tonight because I'm thinking as I'm, instead of scripting this out, I'm thinking. Oh, let me show you this real quick. So, be a little unboxing demo here. So, Mr. Greg Loonsberry sent me this wonderful pedal. Yes, indeedy. Let me show you this. I am going to put the Messenger through this when I get off this podcast tonight. I'm going to hook this baby up. But look at that. Can you all see that? Probably not. It's kind of dark, huh? Let me turn this other light on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Is that better? A little bit better, right? Yeah, this is the organ grinder, man. This thing's cool. Great graphics. I love this color, too. This color is like this metallic red. He does all the powder coating himself, does all the artwork, and he's got these cool guitar knobs on here for the knobs, and pretty cool stuff. So I can't wait to get that hooked up. That's going to be cool. Very excited. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So pros and cons. Another thing I'm going to try to do tonight is I'm going to try to keep the swearing down. Apparently I swear too much. I don't know. People tell me. Anyway. So yeah. So, well, actually, no, it's not brown. It's red. It's definitely red. It looks brown under these lights. I know. Sorry. I have colored lights on in the studio. You got to have atmosphere, man. Anyway. So I'm going to try to keep the swearing down to a minimum. I'm not going to swear too much. I don't know. Maybe people like it. Some people tell me I swear too much. What are you going to do? All right. Anyway, pros and cons. So Greg said that he didn't have that issue with the presets. I did. Hans did. I don't know if Twin Cities Oxygen. Hopefully, I'll see him in the chat tonight. I'm going to ask him if he had that issue. I know he already did a video. Hans did a video. I'm a little bit behind. I've had this thing for over a week, and I'm just starting to play with it now because, like I said, it's been crazy. My life's been crazy. So, been up and down, in and out, you name it. Working every day. It's been crazy. So, anyway, the next thing for a con would be I don't like why they did this. I don't know. I don't like recessed. The back of the synth right here in the back. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but the back of the synth is recessed. So it concaves. And then you got to kind of lift it up to make sure, and on the top it has, the lettering and stuff, but you still got to kind of feel around back there. And it's deep. What else is like that? Is a Hydra like that? Let me see. Yeah, the Hydra's like that. I had to remind myself. And I don't like that. I think that sucks, okay? Just me. It's just me. I like stuff that's like, right on the back or on the top. Boom, boom, boom. In and out. You're done. You know what I'm saying over here? Are my other synths like that? No. I mean, everything... Even the Muse isn't like that. The Muse isn't like that at all. I don't know. But anyway, so let's see. I'm a shield Billy for the Messenger. Well, I'm going to call out Samurai here because Samurai keeps passing the rumor around that I'm signed to Moog. And I signed an NDA to Moog, and I'm a Moog shill, and they're giving me free stuff and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I didn't get signed to Moog. The story behind the Messenger is the fact that, so I ordered a multi-poly, a Korg multi-poly. I traded in the Three Sisters. I think I've told this story a dozen times. I traded in the wave state, the mod wave, and the op 6, and they gave me a really good price on the multi-poly, and they gave me a really good price for everything, right? And so I was like, cool. So I ordered it in March from Guitar Center, and they kept sending me emails saying, hey, we're really excited for you. I know it's exciting to get new gear, but unfortunately this thing has been delayed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, okay. So what happened was I ended up calling them up, and I was like, I talked to my guy there, and I said, hey, man, what's the deal? He said, Jay, he says, that's my name, Jay. He said, listen, man, he said, your multi-poly's been pushed up to the middle of July, maybe the end of July. And I said, you know what? I've been patient. I've been good. I'm not dealing with this. I'm done. Okay. So so he said, well, we could put it on a gift card, see what you want to do. And I said, I don't know, man, well, let me ask you, do you have any Moog messages in? He says, as a matter of fact, we have 4 of them. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, we just got them in. And I'm like, oh. He goes, you want that instead? And I'm like, sure. So he said, when do you want to pick it up? And I said, today. So I went down there last Wednesday. Or was it Thursday? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Oh, hey, oh. Said the freaking police after me, the swear police. Woo, woo, woo. All right. So I ended up going down there, threw the wife in the car, the dog in the car. We went down, we picked it up, and I came home, and I didn't feel good, and I fell asleep. And then I had to go to work, and then I had other things going on, and I haven't gotten to it. And last night, I finally moved everything, set it up, hooked it up, downloaded all the presets, and she's up and running. long story short, right? No, long story even longer. So, need a swear jar? No. Well, that might be a good idea. I might make some money for that. Speaking of money, Samurai never gives me any money. You ever notice that? I'm always shelling money out to his channel, and I'm always, I got my bill the other day. I got my credit bill, right? And from PayPal, and last week I spent about $40 on Samurai's channel. I don't know. I guess I'm buying him sandwiches or something. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, and he's not in the chat tonight. He's sleeping because he's got to get up early. Because he's a good boy. He's got to get up early. He's got to go to work. So anyway, so here I am, and now I have it up and running, and virtual swear jar. Every time you swear, give Samurai $1.99. No. Give me $1.99. What are you talking about, man? No, don't give Samurai the money. God. Anyway, so Samurai's been passing this rumor around that Hans Volt and I we basically turned into Moog shills, and we've abandoned Behringer and all this crap. And first of all, I have more Behringer gear than he does. I think I've stated that before. Second of all, the only Behringer piece of gear that he has hooked up, actually it's two. He has his little mixer and he has his multi-poly. If you look up behind him next time you watch his show, he's got the Wasp, was it the Proton, right? And is it the Proton? I don't know. Which one's the red one? It's the Proton, right? No? I don't know. I don't remember. The Wasp, the Model D, and the red one, the Proton, or whatever the fuck it is. Trying to keep the swearing down, fellas and ladies and gents, he, she, they, them, bafangul. All right? Anyway, so if you look behind, and that's what he has, and they're not even hooked up, okay? Neutron. Thank you, sir. That's perfect. So it's the Neutron. So he has those three devices, and they're not even hooked up. He also has a Korg mini log, whatever the fuck you call it, XD. He has one of those too. He bought a mixer off a Conductive, and he hasn't set it up yet. I don't know. Anyway, I know what it's like. You're busy, you can't do things, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so since Samurai is living rent free in your head, nah, he's just my buddy. We just give each other crap. It's great. Anyway, so that was that. So we're not. Hans Volt and I. Hans will tell you. I wish Hans was on here because he would tell you he buys synthesizers for sound. Not because of the name, not because of, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. I have to be honest with you. I've never heard Hans so happy in his life, about a synthesizer. He's blown away right now. He loves this thing. And what's not to love? The Messenger is very cool. It's very different. One thing I'm going to say about it, and then I'll play a couple of things on it. One thing I'm going to say about it that's very unique is it's definitely Moog, but it's different. I've had other Moog pieces in the past. It's not a subsequent 37. A lot of people are saying that. It's not. It's a combination of it's almost like they took parts of the Muse, parts of the Novation base station, and the nastiness of and the beauty of a Moog, a mini Moog Model D and stuck it all into this fine little package. You've got a sequencer, you've got an arpeggiator, you've got like an envelope folder, a wave folder. It's very interesting. Echo Craft, I picked up the Walrus Stereo Solar for the Sub 30. Shut up, Echo. Sub 30 says very good. Oh yeah. Anything by Walrus is awesome, man. They make great pedals. That's what you're talking about, right? The Walrus audio pedal. But anyway, getting back to this, I'll do this, guys. I got a wicked ADHD. I'll just jump around every once in a while. Swearing is a superpower. That's my superpower. That'd be interesting. I'm start, killing villains with my swearing. You fucking asshole! And he blows up. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, it's a unique instrument. It really is. And I'm just getting into it. It's just diving into it, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it. Hey, Harmonic Sonics, what's up? What's going on? All right, let's see. Just do this one thing. Hold on. Put this in here. All right. So let me just show you. So, the beginning piece that you heard that I was doing, I was playing that live. That was the lead part of it was two of them was also the Hydra, and it does sit well in a mix. Excuse me, the big noise that you heard in the beginning. Let me turn this on. I'll let you hear it. See, and I'm getting some ground loop noise. I don't know what the hell that is. I got to figure that out. But this is the Muse. Don't you love it? Oh yeah. And let me switch cameras here, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I did basically. So I did an arpeggiation using the Juno X, and I just played over that with the Messenger and the Hydra. So yeah, hang on. So yeah, man, it just sits so nicely in a mix. Like this sound. just so sweet. So nice. And yeah. So I got my little cheat card here. This is my little bank card. These are the different banks for the Messenger. It's kind of cool. They give you this little sheet. And on it we have we have bank 1 Messenger, then we have bank 2 classic subs, bass, sorry, classic bass. Then we have modern basses. Bank 4 is sub bass. Bank 5 is hard lead. Bank 6 is soft lead. Bank 7 are ARPs. Bank 8 is orchestral, which is very interesting to me. I did have a go at that. That was okay. And then we have bank 9, which is keys. Bank 10 is pads, and that's what I'm using right now. That's a pad. Bank 11 are mallets and metal. That's very interesting, like bells and stuff. Bank 12 are sweeps. There's some great sweeps there. Bank 13, I wasn't too crazy about the drones, but whatever. You know, you can mess things up and make them sound good. Bank 4 is percussion. Haven't really messed with that, but there is some cool stuff in there. Bank 15 are effects, and there's some really weird robotic things and organic sounds. And then the 16th bank are your user banks. I haven't created any sounds yet on this one like I did on the Muse, which I'm gonna. I haven't had a go at it to do that yet, but I will. Oh, Mr. Hans Volt, thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's see who else we got in here. Synth Fun, what's going on? Twin Cities Oxygen, my friend. I got to ask you a question. Hans is telling everybody don't get a Messenger because he really hates it. Twin Cities, did you have any issues with your Messenger? Did you, you know, Hans and I had this issue where we had to, I think I said it, we had to load the presets in by doing a factory reset. Did you have any of those issues? If you do, let us know in the chat. The string synth sound, leads and basses. Oh yeah. Greg from Loonsbury, those songs, by the way, that you did were awesome. Are you posting those? Or those anywhere that anybody can listen to, or was that for my ears only? Because the songs were great. They sounded great. But what else? Just not all the presets being there. Right. So did you do the hard factory reset and you got them back, right? Because that's what we did. Hans and I did that, and that's what happened. Hans is still saying don't get one because he hates it so much. What the fuck? All right. So anyway, they don't sound very orchestral. No, they don't. But I like where they were going with that because it's a very synthy orchestral kind of instruments. I'll play a couple patches and show you guys. No, I haven't done that reset yet. Oh, okay. Well, it's real simple to do. I thought it was going to be a really hard thing to do. It's not. It's very simple. Hans and I basically chat GBT'd it because I couldn't find it in the fucking manual, which I don't understand why, but we did chat GBT it and we were able to find it and set everything up, and it worked great. Synthopotamus, how are you, sir? He says, Hans, he wants to know, he wants you to explain. He wants you to explain. He wants you to know why you don't want people to buy a Messenger. Who else we got? We've got the grandmother might be better than the Messenger. Listen, I'm not going to go down that road. When people start saying crap like that, you don't know that until you actually play one. The grandmother's a different voice. You have to, here's one of the things that bugs me. People don't understand that synthesizers all have different voices. It's like if you put a bunch of people in the room and everybody has to sing a scale, and they're all amazing singers, right? each one is going to have their own sound. They're going to have their own voice. Just like I have many guitars. My wife says, why do you need all those guitars? Each guitar sounds different. Each guitar I use for different things. Same with my synthesizers. They all have different voices. The Grandmother is definitely an awesome synthesizer. It has a different voice. The Messenger is definitely a different, it's a modern Moog. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think I could ever say a modern Moog ever, because Moog has always had a distinct sound, and this is a modern Moog. You know, I said might. Well, I'm not like trying to pick a fight or get angry at anybody or anything. I'm just saying. I don't think that's the case. I think the Messenger is in its class all its own. The Grandmother, the Matriarch, the Muse, the Moog 1, they're all different. I think the only one that probably is the most distinct Moog voice is going to be a Voyager or a Model D. That's you're not gonna change the voicing of that thing, even though every analog synth has a little quirkiness to it that's different. They're not all built the same. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're all built the same, but they're all different. They all have their own little quirks to them. And owning Moog gear before, I kind of know that. And I've played, a Model D and stuff in the past, Anyway, let's see. I'm more interested in what you don't like about the Messenger. Personally, Hans. All right, Hans. I like having synthesizers that people don't have. This is Hans Volt. That's why my collection is what it is. And he does. He has an awesome collection of very cool stuff. Mr. DJ Vortech, how are you, sir? He says I turned into a Moog OG. No, dude, I've always liked Moog. I just, I had some bad experiences with Moog. And when the Muse came out, my tune changed a little bit. No pun intended. I mean, it's just awesome. And that's just a goofy sound effect. I really like this thing. I love the Muse. So no, I just, I'm always going to be a Behringer bro. I love my Behringer gear. I got tons of it. This is the two wasps and the cat together. Running through a big sky. What can I say? All right. I don't have the Deep Mind turned on. I don't have the Matrix turned on. I do have the MS1 turned on. And that's running through a fuzz pedal and a delay. I'm always going like this. I just sit proper. There we go. Ah! All right. But see, if I do that, I can't see the chat because I'm so blind. Let's see. Weird pitch mod is an underused thing. Bloomsbury pedals, I know. For bright guitars. There is something I don't like. All right, Hans, what is it? The Messenger is a gift from the all-knowing synth god. It sounds epic. It sounds delicious. All right, now you guys have to understand. This is Mr. Hans Volt talking about a synthesizer. And I've gotten to know Hans pretty well, and he doesn't talk like that normally. So we're telling you, and Twin Cities, you got to admit, you've been messing with this thing too, right? I mean, it sounds amazing. Synthopotamus says, okay, Hans, you're selling me a Messenger. Laugh out loud. Well, I'm glad I have some influence on you too. Anyway, wow. That's why I'm doing this whole bit right now about the Messengers. I'm just trying to let people know that it's fucking cool. So it is a different synth, and without further ado, let me just show you some cool stuff. Let me just switch cameras again. Let me just say one thing here. I do have effects on this, so let me just turn the effects off. All right, and what I'll do is I'll turn the effects off, and what I'll do is I'll put them back on again and let you guys hear what it sounds like. So hang in there. Give me a sec. wasn't that fun? Are we having fun? Yeah, we're having fun. Fucking fun. All right. So, well, thank you very much, Mr. Noir. Much appreciated, sir. Didn't Echo. Shout out to Echo. What does it say? Shout out to Echo. He's currently on the vibrational dimension of put synth bliss. I love to see it. Thank you, sir, very much. Oh, shut up, Echo. Shut up. God, she's so goddamn annoying. All right, let me read some of the stuff here. I know, glad Echo is championing the Messenger. Quite frankly, I like talking about the great stuff other companies are producing, not just Behringer all the time. I don't drop to my knees for Behringer. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Hans, Echo, Greg. I have Renegade quote for being owners of the Messenger. Well, salud. I hope that wasn't too boring, what I just did. I'm still trying to read. Sorry. I still have a hard time reading. My eye still is messed up. It's going to be messed up for the rest of my life. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I'm, yeah. So, yeah. So, what did you think of that? I mean, it's cool, right? So, let me do this. I'll just show you a quick demo of this. Now, I'm running an Echo Boy off of Sound Toys, and I'm running Magic Shift on here. Magic Shift is by Baby Audio, and it's a very cool little chorus that I like a lot, actually. So let me try something. Hold on. Let me switch cameras again. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sweet Jesus. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I dig it. I think this thing is cool, you know? What else we got? Let's see. Synth Fun says he thinks it's a great synth. Or am I reading something else? Yes, it is a really clever Moog. Wow. Viva la Echo craft work. Muchos gracias, señorita, signore, Bafangula. The Electric Composer, thank you so much. Much appreciated, much obliged. Noah and the Electronic Composer, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Many thanks. 1,000 thank yous to you, sir. Trusto, what's up? Oh, we got Trustos in the house. Probes. Trust my monkeys. Okay. I've never seen Probes. Welcome. All right. Anyway, Harmonic Sonics later. Y'all leaving later? Synth Fun later? Is everybody leaving? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what do I use for lighting? Believe it or not, I have a ring light over here, a big one. It's about this big. Yeah. Oh, I think that's like a 20-inch ring light. I don't know. It's freaking huge, man. And then over here, I have a little light. It's a cheap copy of an Elgato light that I got on Amazon. And then my colored lights, they're just basically, can you guys see those? Let me see if, I don't know if you can see them. Let me switch camera. Yeah, see the light? It's like a torch light, but they change different colors. So that's what I use for lighting in the studio. And I also have nano lights over here. You really can't see those, but they're putting a nice bluish green glow on the side. And then I'm behind my rack right here. I have like those like track lights or like ribbon lights that I got on Temu, believe it or not, for free. And they're USB powered. So I got a little USB hub in the back there and I just plug them in. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got, kids. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, still here. Oh, good. Trust my monkeys. Trusto, what's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Hans. How does it compare to... I have no idea what you guys are talking about now. Let me get caught up. Let's see. Good left. We were saying bye. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry he left. John BEDM. Hello, John. Welcome. Yeah, so anyway, the Messenger, right? I like it. I think it's a great sounding synth. It sits well in the mix. I've been messing around with it, like I said. I think it sits really well. The Hydra is very digital, and the thing sounds great, right? Let me try. I'm going to try something. Watch this. Let's see if I can do this. Let's try. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm having so much fun tonight. Oh, fucking yeah. Anyway. Well, so that's the Messenger. You know I'm going to do 100 more videos on this thing because I freaking love it. I got to get this pedal hooked up to it. So once I do that, I think it's going to sound amazing. But yeah. Make love to your synths. Well, that's what I do. I love my synths. This whole corner is like so nice. I have to get these guys over there, the DeepMind and the Matrix Brute. I want to put all the synths on one wall. It just makes things so easy because I like playing things together. And but yeah, so I hope you fellas and ladies and gents and he, she, they, them, vafangul appreciated that tonight. I know I did. I appreciate everybody who did a donation. Much appreciated. Much love. And yeah. Anybody got any questions or anything like that? If you don't, that's cool. America. That's right. That's right. America. Can't wait for the big parade Saturday. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. See, I'm an Army kid. My dad was in the Army, and I like stuff like that. I like tanks, and I like guns. I got guns. And I like weapons. I like helicopters. I like fireworks. You know, I don't like war. I just like those things. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense, does it? But anyway, I know there's a big ass war going on in that place called LA right now, and it's really fucking pathetic and disgusting, actually. No drum machine, no jam. I'm joking. Well, no, I Metatron's Cube. I like that name. That's cool. Metatron's Cube. Did you guys have a wow. Well, thank you so much, King of Synthesizers. John, you didn't have to do that, bro. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. I challenge you. Messenger versus Pro 3. Take your $10 back, bro. That ain't happening. I appreciate the money, but no, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, yeah, Metatron's Cube. I remember Metatron's Cube. Did you have a channel on YouTube? And you guys played, maybe I get you mixed up with somebody else, but you guys played, you were sitting on the floor and you had a bunch of Volcas and all kinds. This is way back. But that's the name. It sounds very familiar to me. I could be wrong. I could be an idiot. I'm known to be an idiot, but that Moog sounds good. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, John, Mr. King of Synthesizers, I don't think that's, oh yeah, that was you? Really? I used to watch your channel all the time. This is cool. Yeah, John, Mr. King of Synthesizers, I appreciate the $10. I can't do a challenge, dude. I'm not Synth Samurai. I don't like doing challenges. That's not my thing. You know, he likes doing that stuff. I don't. He's challenged me several times on different things. I'm not a challenging kind of guy. No one accepts my challenge. What's that tell you? That tells me that you are the king of synths. How's that? I tip my hat off to you, sir. You win. Echo, challenge the king with the Muse versus the Pro 3. No, I'm not doing this. Echo, shut up. God. Anyway, 20 presets, synth punk pick on me. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Samurai is funny. Yeah, Samurai's the man. He's awesome. So anyway, I hope that I entertained you tonight. I hope that I was able to show you a little bit what the Messenger can do. Again, I'm just getting used to it. I'm having so much fun with it. I think it sounds great. By the way, the aftertouch on it is super nice. I don't know if you guys caught that. I was doing some aftertouch with it. But yeah, let's see. What does it say? It says, let's see. Sammy is a hot shot. Yes, he is. I bought my Pro 3 to school today, and my students bugged out. That's cool. That's really cool. Great show, bro. Thank you very much, Mr. Apollo Hanzo. And, you know, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, he, she, they, them, vafangul, I am coming up with a shirt like that. Let me just show you this real quick. I do have a merch shirt department here. It's called Echo Craft Merch. It's simple, isn't it? And I'll just show you. I'm going to browse the merch right now. So we've got Behringer Bro hats. We've got the shirt that I'm wearing a Ghost Echo shirt. And this is a full sleeve, full blast shirt. We've got SynthNet. We've got, I sell a lot of these. I sell a lot of the Synth Mafia shirts. Behringer Bro shirt's really cool. It's embroidered. Again, go check it out. I've got cups. I've got everything. You name it. I got flags. You want a flag? Put a flag in your room, dude. Look at that flag. Look at this flag. Look at it. They even show you like rooms that you can put your flag in. Isn't that great? Get a flag. Okay. I was going to show a Messenger video. Oh, don't forget to check out the Synth Renegade Mafia channel. We do a radio show every once in a while. I don't know when we're going to do it again, but we did one the other night. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. Check it out. But I was going to show this video. I'll show this real quick. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I'll probably get freaking, you know, the YouTube police will probably slap me in the face. So let's check it out. Ready? Hold on. This is Matt Johnson from Jamiroquai, I believe, right? Isn't this Matt Johnson from Jamiroquai? I don't know. Is this him? Let's see. Yeah. Let me go back. All right. He does all the tracks with this right now. I think except for the drums.
You can sync oscillator 2 to...
Okay. If you have a chance, check that video out. It's very cool. You know, he's a very talented guy. Anyway, well, I do have a new album coming out, by the way. The album is called Ghost Echo, just to give you guys a heads up. It's going to have a variety of songs on it. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. No. What the hell is it? Oh, I don't know why. Where is it? Oh, I lost my album. All right. Well, that's not good. Shit. Oh, is it? It's right here, I think. Yes. This is it. So I've got a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 songs for the new album. And it's going to be called Ghost Echo. And it's going to be dropping soon. I just got to finish up the artwork and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's coming out. Definitely go check out my new album. My latest album is called Frequency Hunter, and it's on every streaming platform that you could ever dream of streaming from. Yes. And thank you again so much for the donations. You guys are fantastic. Supercalifragilistic expialidocious. And as I always say, stay frosty, stay creative, watch your six. Peace.